Somké and the Fire 5. We're going to start things off at the OG yard as always. We have a boxing match, Bam Bam versus Genji. Boxing match. We had an aggressive start right out the gate, big punches being fired off. And this was like nonstop in your face action right here. But as we say every episode, pacing is key. Nonetheless, we had a sudden turn of events, and yeah, I won't spoil it. I'll let you guys go check that fight out. Streetbeefs OG yard, Bam Bam versus Genji firefight. You see it, Streetbeefs scrapyard. If you're trying to look this fight up, this is Epic 10 versus Jinja Ninja. This was a nighttime boxing match, heavyweight big boy boxing, I might add. And these guys, man, they went out there and they put on. They did not disappoint. Both of these guys possessing great fight IQs, heavy shots being thrown all throughout the fight. Just a beautiful battle. Both of these guys looking to establish their rhythm, establish their dominance. And we saw some unforgiving pressure. And what a way to push and get that dub. Street Beef Scrapyard, Epic 10 versus Jinja Ninja firefight. Taking you back to the West Coast. Street Beefs West Coast, you see it. Bloody Raps versus Pillar Man boxing match. Oh man, this was a great fight right here. Crispy, solid boxing right here. Great defenses being shown. Two new guys, very well matched. Both of these guys coming out and trying to make a name for themselves. We see that the height and the reach is a factor. We see the ripping body shots being a factor. And ultimately, it just made for a great fight. Although we did get some missing footage at the end of the fight. But nonetheless, firefight. Streeby's West Coast, Bloody Raps versus Pillar Man. Taking you to Street Beef's OG yard. You see it. Title match at that. Two legends of the OG yard. Sensation versus Hardest Stone. Man, we see the return of Hardest Stone. It's been a little minute. And these guys put on. And this was a boxing match of all fights. This was yet another rematch between these two, and we saw some focused strikes. We saw some determined mindsets between these two, both looking for the kill, both looking to get that dub over the other. Once again, we say it every single episode. Every single episode, cardio is key. Cardio is key. Cardio is key. That played a role in this fight here. And man, just a fire fight nonetheless. Street Beef's OG yard, Sensation versus Hardest Stone, firefight. And we're going to go ahead and end things off tonight with yet another OG yard fight. This is not the fight. We have Marshall Botanist versus the Redeemer. This was a boxing match right here. And man, it was an explosive start. But again, pacing is key. We see that the aggressor receives the same type of energy right back to him. And we got some crushing body work. And we got a solid finish that ends that fight. Street Beef's OG yard, Marshall Botanist versus the Redeemer, Somké and the Fire 5.
Fire! All I